the final. Ah. Ba-dum-dum-dum. This is milk. Okay. Let's get this ball rolling. Here we go. Dream again. Alright, so the last time we talked about Del Toro Quest for like 30 minutes. So, you know. I don't think there's anything I need to do. Mainly because there's not really anything I want to do. So we're just kind of going to run with this. We're just going to run with this. Let's just go. Alright. Dream again. Pelican ship. Phew, we managed to get away. Your ability to move everyone in an instant is truly amazing, Toyohime. I'm the one who's amazed. I was waiting for just the right time, but you all made the right time for yourselves. I can't believe you even had a smoke bomb on hand. We use smoke screens a lot, so I've been iterating on them over time. Knew I also did a good job at immediately following that up. Considering everyone you surround yourself with, I'm pretty used to it, Minomitsu. Then it's your live combat experience that helped you reach this point. The more I watch, the more impressed I become. Well, yeah, an army that's seen 100 battles is gonna get something out of it. It's not like we meant to train. It just kinda happened after being together for so many years. This is another form of the power of bonds. That's so cool! I wish I could look that smug! For what was meant to be a nice trip, we still had to make a break for it, didn't we? I wish we'd had more time to take in the sights. I guess it was pretty unlikely you'd be able to relive the whole trip vicariously. Anyway, I hope we can at least take it easy after this. You mentioned we'd be able to stay in this dream until morning, right? Yes, there's still a little bit of time left. But everyone appeared to be tired. I can take you back to reality sooner if you'd like. What should we do? I'm feeling fine, so I could stick around. Let's not push our luck. Lady Orihime's group will be on us any second now. About that, actually the radar's not picking up any pursuit readings. Thanks to our clever escape, it seems we managed to put quite some distance between our groups. Wait, really? Pelican ship output is rising too. We might be in the clear there here. That's not what really happened, but I'm sure the full roster helped. Which means... Yay, I'm going to the deck! I'll join you. Oh, cool, what about us? Yadagrasa says he wants to go too. Goodness gracious, we were just in a heated battle, but they're still so quick to switch gears. We rarely get this kind of opportunity, so I think it's fine as long as we're not in any danger. When you put it that way, it seems like it'd be a shame to not do anything. Oh, here's an idea. Why don't we have a drink while admiring the sea of stars? How romantic. That's a great idea. Let's make some snacks. Okay, Sakuya, what if you and I split the work? How about a collaboration between maids? Sounds like fun. I'll show you what I can do. Everyone's so lively. This mom's worn out from all the excitement. Don't say that, Shinky. You should join us. Medi's been looking forward to seeing the Sea of Stars with everyone else. Goodness, in that case, I could stick it out a little longer. Family time. This sound. It can't be. A proximity alert. Could it be our pursuers? What's going on? I thought we weren't getting any readings. We are now, though, and there's more and more of them. Hey, what's going on? Isn't this a little sudden for even a dream? Benny Mockbutter, what's happening? I don't know either, not without taking a look outside. Yeesh, guess we still got one fight left before we wake up. Anyway, let's head out too. Final chapter. Fantasy Maidens in Dream Space. Alright. We spotted the Earthling ship, Lady Orihime. Surprised they made it out this far. They almost evaded our net. Is that Yorihime? What happened out here? I don't know. The lunar troops just appeared all of a sudden like whoosh. Did they teleport here? No, they must have used space jumping. Instantly sending an entire battalion at once? Not just anyone could do that. Yes, there's a feat only one person is capable of. Greetings! No way, that's... Sister, thank you for your prompt response. Considering they were good enough to escape you, I knew I'd need to step in. I've issued permission to use the anti-ship neutron launcher, so let's get this over with quickly. Right, you're in command. Toyohime, why is she here? Oh, of course. Since they have me as well, they use the same method we did to bridge the distance. Well played. Hold on, is this really the time for admiration? Toyohime wasn't around at all the first time. Come to think of it, no one here has any memory of fighting her. I don't understand the cause either. If I had to guess, it might be that someone's strong image of her has slipped into everyone's dream. A strong image. Or a trauma, perhaps. Oh no, her fan's getting all glowy! It was you! Anyway, if anyone suffered due to Torihime's fan, it was definitely Miko. No need to go finger pointing. Of course, it just means both sides have wildcard elements. At any rate, the situation is extremely concerning. We should prepare to intercept them. Everyone deploy. Alright. So I'm pretty sure the objective here is still the same. Right? But now, on the difference here on the map is that Yorihime is part of it. Alright. I see. So those are the intruders from the report. Judging from the presences I'm picking up, they really do have perfect imposters of you and me. They say they're from an alternate universe, but I can't determine the truth of that, regardless since they trespassed on the moon. We do our utmost to ensure the public safety of the moon against any and all who threatened it. This is precisely the mission we've been tasked with as the one to carry on her will. Yes, sister. Yikes, that's a lovely vow and all, but on this particular day, it's a problem for us. Yeah, there's no way we can fight both of them at once. What should we do, Lady Makrita? Should we go back to reality right now? It's not out of the question, but if it's too sudden, it won't be a very pleasant awakening. Would you mind stalling for time while I get things ready? Sure thing, how long do you want? 8 minutes, that should be more than enough. Great, we have to fight anyway, and we get an extra opponent for our trouble. Don't forget that we have ample forces at our disposal as well. We got our own space manipulator and our own powerhouses, and if we have to, we can even play dirty. Our top priority is to withdraw from the moon. You can fight if you like, but be careful not to go in too deep. Everyone prepare for space combat. Fight off the attackers and make sure we have an escape route. Clear the map with all allies over the white line. So, yeah, same chapter. I have a question, chat. Does clearing the bonus condition matter? Like, at all? She's got a 100,000 points card, but like, I don't think those points do anything because this is the last chapter of a bonus episode. And she also has a point card. Okay, so she's a cheater. Yeah, and 20,000. So, I guess we just run. Alright. I guess we just run, boys. Bye. I am playing this game. I know what this game is, and this game... Oh, whoops. This game is exactly what you'd expect it to be. A pain in the fucking ass. Hold on. You need to change into blue type, because you move farther with that. The thing is, if this goes fast, chat, then... if this goes fast, then I can start the... next set of chapters. We don't have anything... Uh-oh. You do have Excel. Fly! I ain't going over there. I ain't going over there. Fuck that. Alright. If you don't have the means to move, get on the boat. Yeah, if you can't move, get on the boat. You can move. You actually can. Get on the boat. You have Excel. You don't have Excel very easily. Get on the boat. Fly. Fly, boat. And I need you to grab Tenchi. Alright. Bye. Bye. Support attack 3. Here she goes. Whee! Alright. Alright, Rumia. We brought him out, but how do we use this again? Manuel says he thinks it's so powerful you can pretty much just point him in the general direction of whatever you want to hit, right? Looks like they're placing to use those huge cannons. Watch out, everyone. That firepower is going to be... Here we go! What? Such pure destructive power. They're trying to roast all my sweet potatoes? You can't fire that in quick succession, so don't take any wasteful shots. Oh, right. The next volley will be charged in 2 minutes. Wait, hold on. Was that the fake Toyohime? What's going on? I'm confused. It seems like I could give some fake orders and they'd still obey. Sister, now's not the time for such... I'm just kidding. That weapon will fire once every 3 minutes, so be careful to stay out of its line of fire. I mean, there's no reason to ever walk in the direction of that fire. Meanwhile, the other Toyohime is simply standing by in the back. I have a hard time believing she's only here to give orders, though. We better keep an eye on her. I don't give a fuck. She can stay over there. I'm crossing my white line. Crossing my T's, dotting my I's. No counter? That's pathetic. That's pathetic. I'm sure we can win this. My Yorihime has 7,000 HP. Their Yorihime has like 30,000. Is that fair? No. Is that how it be? Yeah. Alright. Dude, I have to go around this fucking rock. Ah! Honestly, I could just put everybody on the ship and have the ship run away. But where's the fun in that, right? Where's the fun in that? Once we're past the white line, I'm gonna put everybody on the, Oh, yeah, right. You don't have a... You can't move either. Neither can you. Fuck it. Get on the ship. Actually, one of them had Excel. I forgot who. Whatever. Alright, here comes Rumia. Alright, Rumia's gone. Wait, Rumia's coming back. Alright, Rumia's going. Alright. Looks like the stars are about to fall. Yatagarashi says he's happy to see so many friends. Almost all these lights are living stars. He must sense that. A little stargazing's fine, but don't get too distracted. We're still in enemy territory. And there's more of them right on cue. I was so panicked back then. Most of it's a blur now. There's no telling where or when more enemy reinforcements will show up. Get us away from the enemy ranks as quickly as possible. I don't think Toyohime is going to move. But like I said, I am not particularly interested in engaging with her because there's no point to it. It's quite frankly a waste of time. So I'd rather just walk over the line. I'd rather just walk over the line and then sit there and then just defend because this chapter is kind of a non-chapter. And like I said, if this chapter goes fast enough, I can start the Miko chapters. There's 5 of them, and I feel like I want to do them all in one sitting. They're probably not that long, but if I can get my hands on a couple of them, then the next time I can do the rest of them. That's my plan. Pew! If I want the spell card, I can just reload the save. I don't care. I don't care, I've already missed one anyway. I already missed one anyway. If I really need to come back for it, then I don't know what the achievements are for this game, but I assume one of them is beating the game on Lunatic, so I doubt I'll ever see that achievement. I don't really want to do that. However, I would like to come back to this game at some point. But it's going to be a while. The next thing that's going to be done with Fantasy Maiden Wars is we're going to do a tier list, quote unquote. We're going to be doing a tier list, which is basically just going to be me, 7%, huh? It's basically just going to be me reading all of the character lore that's provided in this game. But then I put it on a tier list as an excuse to put it on a tier list. You don't even know who I am. Oh, Nue was getting hit. I was like, how the fuck is Hiso Tensuru have a 7% chance of getting hit here? He's defending. So that ought to be good. Honestly, Chad, I've been considering, I kind of been considering taking a break just to focus on art stuff. Because now that I got my tablet, there's things I want to do. But, like, I also don't want to just disappear. I also don't want to disappear for a week, but I really feel like just taking a week and just focusing on that. We'll see how I feel, I guess. Well, I wasn't expecting to get my tablet yesterday. I was actually kind of expecting to get it tomorrow. But, well, that's how she goes. Alright. Everybody haul ass. Haul ass for one more turn. Sunny barrier. Alright. Looking good, looking good. We gotta fly. Alright, we're around the bend. There we go. And here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo. I got some things I want to check out for it, but I'm not sure yet. The main thing is like, I could do it in the morning, but I don't get up in time, and then I stream, and then it's nighttime, and then I don't do anything at night. So I'm trying to figure out how to approach these problems of mine, these self-made problems of mine. All right, send them through. Ding, ding, ding. Watch out, enemies are coming from over there too. Their troops live up to their reputation. All right, let's start with the biggest targets. First up, that mysterious weapon. Weapon? Oh, this guy. I mean, when they put it that way, he does kind of look like one. Well, we won't let them touch Hiso Tensoku. You can fight us instead. Is it really such a valuable weapon for you all to protect it like this? Don't be silly. Hiso Tensoku is our friend. Your friend? Yeah, he lets us ride on his shoulders. He's a wonderful being who inspires us with dreams and shares his spirit with us. He's a fellow doll and a junior Sakumogami. The way everyone thinks about Hiso Tensoku, they acknowledge a being newly made in a dream as a member of their team on equal standing with themselves. I've heard that accepting everything is the way of Gensokyo, but Hiso Tensoku, do you also see them as your friends? Their mutual acceptance has enabled Hiso Tensoku to build up a bond of trust with everyone. It's as if he's no different from everyone else in Gensokyo. Here they come. I think we're on turn 4. Speed it up. Turn to ashes. Okay. If only they could rotate that slightly. Alright, everybody. Over the line. We're here. We have crossed the line. No, don't fucking bomb. Alright. Deploy. Now we send out units en masse. They're only here for protection purposes. The whole barrier is here. Man, a lot of people in there, huh? Yeah, maybe a bit. Wrong. Grandnephew's bride. God, that is such a weird one. No looking back. There you go. Alright. Turn 4 is over. They're so slippery, we can't catch them. They tell you, hey man, we're not careful, they could get away. I'm aware, it just so happens I finished my own preparations. Preparations? Whoa, 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 what? That's cutting-edge lunar weapon Toyohime is holding. We should have expected this. Perhaps it's another result of Miko's trauma. No! Miko, please calm down. She's awfully shaken for someone who isn't even fighting on the field. To be fair, it has the same power as the real thing. We certainly need to be on guard. Listen well, Earthlings, that was a warning shot. The spam will purify anything. Think hard about how it will happen if you attempt to continue your escape. So this is what she was going for while she was staying in the back. Yorihime cuts into the front lines and Toyohime crushes them from behind. They may be our enemies, but their coordination is incredible. I'm quite well aware of your strength. You'll receive no mercy from me. If you wish to surrender, now's the time. Here comes the purple one. I could just retreat further past the line, but it's fine. Now I will clean away your impurities. So this is why you move out of the center. Because that has infinite range. Ow. That hurt you, bitch. That's alright. Mind Shaker. Go for it. We're fine. So, chat, for later for the tablet. Ow! That hurt. Later for the tablet. So, because it's just practice to... It's just practice to get used to the tablet. So, I'm just gonna draw... I'm just gonna do redraws of stuff. If you have an image... Oh, damn. Yorihime got parried. If you got an image, you feel free to share it. If I like it, I'll give it a shot. Just helps for instead of me having to find references if they're just given to me. Alright, we're gonna die, so... Let's just go on the defensive, I suppose. We're just gonna go on the defensive. Yeah, if you have an image, feel free to send it to me and I'll take a look at it. And if I like it, I'll give it a shot. I just need practice tools. Oh, we're still doing this. We're still doing this. Alright. Alright, you're in a tough spot. Lunarian weaponry. Pew. Raisin is in danger. I set her up front because I thought she would be better in the front. She's not. She's getting hit a lot. Easy target. So anyway, chat, I've been reading Kinnikuman because a while back, actually I think it was the last time I played this on Monday when I was talking about it. So I went looking and I found it, and it turns out the rest of the episodes that I hadn't seen had in fact been fan subbed. So, and they were finished last year in March. They finished last year in March. And I thought about it for a little bit. I was like, awesome. But then I decided, like, okay, so I don't want to watch, like, any of the... I don't really want to watch a certain portion of it. So I Googled, like, when Kinnikuman good? And my result was for the manga, and it was just like, alright, here's the manga. And then I went looking for the manga, and I found the manga instead. So now I'm reading the manga. And would you believe it? Within like 2 days of reading the manga, I just last night finished the Devil Chojin arc. I just finished it. He defeated Buffalo Man, and the next arc, which I think is... I forget what they're called, but I know what the next arc is. It's the next arc is the six something. Because they're not devils, but like Buffalo Man sold his soul to Satan for more power. That happened. That was real. That was a real thing that happened. But get this, all right. But get this. So, to back up. I watched the first Chojin Olympics, which is kind of like, not really the start, per se. It's the start of, like, more fighting focus, but it's still goofy at its heart. So you remember I talked about this a couple times. So in the anime, Ramen Man versus Brocken Man. Ramen Man folds Brocken Man in half, turns him into ramen noodles, and eats him. Right? You're not good enough. That happens. Now, you know what happened in the manga? Brocken Man gets snapped in half. And there's blood everywhere. He is literally torn in half. He gets camel clutched. which is when you go over their back and you grab like their chin and you pull up, and Ramen Man like snaps them in half by doing that. I'm not joking. That sounds like jokes. I'm not jokes. Not jokes. Not jokes. Not jokes. I swear. So he flat out killed him. He didn't turn him to noodles and eat him. He straight up like ripped him in half and then drank some of his blood. Like, what the fuck? What was that about? What kind of fucked up shit is that? So, yeah, that happened. Now, here's the thing, alright? So, I found this out, but, like, all of the Chojin in the series, except, I think, like, Terry Man? Because he was, like, showed up in, like, the second or third chapter. All the Chojin in the series were created and submitted by fans, like how Mega Man does its bosses. So, I guess the fan submissions, the writer just kind of picks his favorite to make, like, the big bad. But yeah, they're all like fan submissions. And some of them are so unbelievably stereotypical that it's almost funny. Now, Brocken Man. Okay, I forgot about this. I straight up forgot about this. You know what Brocken Man's special attack is? Poison gas. Yep. Brocken Man has an iron cross on his chest, on his collar. He's got 2 S's, you know, the double S on his collars, and he's got a swastika tattooed on his arm. His special technique is breathing poisonous gas. And when he does that, it cuts in and meets like, oh, that's just like the Nazi gas chambers. It's like, what the fuck is that? What? This can't be real. Oh, my friend, but it is. But you know what? Brocken Jr. is different. Important distinction. Brocken Jr. does not have the same stuff on him, and even though the manga actually listed his special attack as poison gas, he's never used it. And Brocken Jr. is like, he's part of the good guys. Right? He's part of the, like, originally he wanted to kill Ramen Man to take revenge, and he fights Ramen Man, but then, like, he kind of, I wouldn't say he has a change of heart per se, but I guess you could call it a change of heart. Maybe a little bit of a change of heart. Basically, whenever Kinnikuman, like, whenever people fight in that goddamn series, and they're, like, vaguely humanoid people, they become buddies. If they're like objects, then they like explode. Alright, they just kind of like fucking explode. He got banned from France. Why, of all places, did France ban him? What? But Brocken Jr., he's a stand-up guy. He's a hero, alright? Brocken Jr. is a stand-up guy. But yeah, that's a very real thing I just said there. I know how that sounds. It sounds like you know what? I am gonna snipe you. It sounds like a load of crock, but I swear to God, it's true. It actually happened. You better not parry me. Brocken Jr., like, he loses like all of this, the Nazi paraphernalia that Brocken Man has. It's just kind of rubbed out from his character, because he does becomes one of the good guys. What's kind of weird is in the translation is kind of all over the place sometimes. Like, Rikishiman is he's a sumo wrestler. He represents Japan. He shows up in the second Chojin Olympics, but sometimes the translation calls him Wolfman, which I think they're just kind of like some kind of translation deal there. They do use Chojin more often than not, but sometimes they call it a superhero. Anyway, you know the first time that Kinnikuman used his signature technique, the Kinniku Buster, was actually to defeat Warsman at the end of the second Chojin Olympics? Isn't that kind of crazy? Because that's a pretty, like, that's his move, right? That's his move. The Kinniku Buster is his fucking move. We're not gonna hit you, so we're just gonna... Huh. Alright, whatever. Header. But he learns, when he goes to Hawaii, after winning the first Chojin Olympics and beating Robin Mask, he learns the 48 finishing techniques from Kamehame. And he defeats Jesse Malva. So he has a bunch of different techniques he's using at that point, but he creates his own... He has his own signature finishing move, which is the Buster. The Kiniku Buster! Kill this creature. And he uses it for the first time to finish Warsman in the second arc. Now, Robin Mask is interesting because Robin Mask kind of bounces all over the place. Like, first he's just kind of a character, and then in the following arc, he's like, because he bets his they make a bet at the final match where the loser has to like leave their home country. So Robin Man loses. All right. Robin Mask loses, so he's banned from England. I know, how unfortunate. And he ends up wandering, and he ends up getting lost in America, and he has to fight a battle because there's like some kind of fucking wrestling federation shit. I don't know. That arc was kind of strange. It was still trying to find its foot, foot. But there's Skull Bozu, and he rips a guy's upper lip off by pulling it over his face. It's kind of fucked up, actually. But that guy's a really bad dude. He literally gets a plane to crash on Robin Mask, but he has Robin Mask declared the winner, so Kinnikuman has to give up the belt. But then he has a plane crash into him, so he's dead. And because he's dead, he can't accept the belt, so the belt goes to the representative, which would be Skull Bozu. So, the crazy thing about that, and I know everything I'm saying sounds like fucking nonsense. Like, what is this guy fucking talking about? Well, here's what this guy is talking about. So Skull Bozu is like, he's a real bastard, right? And then the second Chojin Olympics happens, and he's just there. It's like, yo, what's up, Skull Bozu? I see you're wearing a toupee now. And that's it. He literally doesn't do anything at all. He just shows up, he has a cameo, and then he doesn't actually proceed past, like, the preliminaries. Like, Kinnikuman is very contrived and a little stupid. Actually, it's a lot stupid. It's very stupid. If you try to like understand some kind of plot line for Kinnikuman, you're probably gonna like scratch your head because there isn't one, like at all, and there's inconsistencies all over the place that makes absolutely no fucking sense. Here's one. Okay, so Buffalo Man, right? Buffalo Man has a Chojin power of 10 million. What does that mean? I don't know. But apparently, he can change his power level at whim. So when he changes his power level to 0, he becomes lightning fast. So he can do that, right? And the reason he became a 10 million power Chojin was because he sold his soul to Satan. And every time he defeated a Chojin, it would leave a scar on his body and increase his power by like 10,000, I think. So he beat 1,000 Chojin, and he gained 1,000 scars on his body. And his scars can also move around his body, I guess. Okay? Is anything I'm saying making sense? No, but we can keep going. So here's how it happens. Kinnikuman has the special power, the Burning Inner Strength, it's called. Where he can basically just cheat. He can basically just cheat whenever he wants because he's allowed to do that. And he does. So what happens is his power gets sucked up by Buffalo Man, the Burning Inner Strength. However, the power is too strong that it, like, a Buffalo Man, like, starts overheating from the raw power, and he has to put the power back in to Kinnikuman, which just this doesn't make any fucking sense. He stabs him in the heart, drains his power, and he's like, I can't handle this. And he stabs him again and puts the power back into him. And then Kinnikuman gets up like nothing happened. I wasn't expecting them to make the first move. We're used to being chased. It's only a good thing. There's only one thing to do in situations like these. We'll teach you cheeky pursuers not to mess with us. Have a look around you before spouting such nonsense. Eehee, oh yes, it might actually be able to have a little fun facing down the leaders of the moon backed by this huge army. I was just thinking that the Dreamscape wasn't giving me the kind of satisfying fights I wanted. It's adversity that really kindles my fighting spirit. It seems words are of no further use. Now that we're no longer on the pure land of the moon, I will show you no mercy. Witness the power of the Watatsuki bloodline. It's funny. It's funny in a way that isn't funny. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, chat, 90% of the jokes in Kinnikuman, I don't think are funny. I don't think they are funny at all. They don't make the gags, they don't make me laugh at all. I'm stone-faced. But I read it because I love the wrestling. I like the character designs, I like the fights, I like the stupidity of the fights, I like the drama. Like, I like the series, but every time they tell a joke, my ass is just, like, actually glorp chipping. You're lucky to even get any form of reaction from me at all. I just can't stand it. So, what I find neat is that, like I said, I started reading it like 2 days ago, and I'm already past. I just finished the Buffalo, like the Buffalo Man Devil Chojing arc, right? I just finished that arc. But if I was watching the anime, I can't. Oh, I can't attune myself. Thank you. If I was to like watch the anime has so much padding in episodes to fill the runtime for the fights. It's actually it's crazy. I had no idea there was that much padding, but like I said, I literally just finished what I think I basically read what 60 episodes of the anime are in 2 days. Like, I think I did that. I'm gonna read more. There's a lot of Kinnikuman. It's great, though. Is it great? I don't know. I actually have no idea. Kinnikuman is weird because I feel like Kinnikuman has a reputation. It has a reputation. People know about it. And there are people that seem to really like it. But then you look at it from a reviewed perspective, and it's like kind of middling. Like, obviously, if I say Dragon Ball, there's an entire fucking section. Oh, that looks weird. There's a whole fucking section of the goddamn world that looks at Dragon Ball, and it's like, this is their fucking Jesus. Like, Dragon Ball is huge. Massive. Everything Dragon Ball is, like, insane. But then Kinnikuman is definitely not that. It's just not. It's not that. It's not that big. But it seems to have, it has its fans. It really does have its fans somewhere in the world. It's wild to me. It's actually wild to me how it feels like just like, because if you go on like Mal, for example, like if you go on Mal and you look at the anime scorings for all of them, the anime scorings for all the Kinnikuman like series, the best one, Raisin will protect, but can also just alert. Sure. The best rating, I think, is like 7.3 for the original Kinnikuman. And then everything after that is like a 6.8. Which is, like, that's still watchable. But it's just funny to me because it really feels like... Oh, nice hit. It really feels like it's not that popular overall. Now, something that is kind of a shame is that Kinnikuman got a redoing... Either a redoing or a continuation. I'm not sure. I'm not actually not sure. It's called the Perfect Chojing arc, I think? I don't remember. But that aired like some time ago. And I remember I kind of ended up seeing, when I was looking for the manga, I saw like some news articles just kind of about how, I guess the guy behind it was disappointed that it didn't really catch on with overseas fans. So I guess Kinnikuman is not really popular overseas. At least not anymore. I haven't done a Devil's Recitation in forever. Koichi, back up. I got this. It's a shame. It is. But once I get through more, I'm gonna probably find one of those games. I'm gonna see if I can play one of those fucking games. Now, thing is, chat, some of you might know some of Kinnikuman simply because Ultimate Muscle, which is a sequel to it, aired on 4Kids TV. That's right. Ultimate Muscle is the sequel. And apparently there's a lot of changes in that one. Now, unsurprisingly, I think it was Gazelle Man. Alright? I think it was Gazelle Man. There's a guy in the dub, his name is Gazelle Man. And his name was changed because his original name in Japanese, I'm not joking, is Dick Van Dyck. That's his name. So they changed that. They changed it. I'm pretty sure that was Gazelle Man. I don't know why his name is that. Well, that's it from me. I can handle the rest. Ow. Probably should have moved out of the way. Nue has died. Charging complete. Now's the time. Yo, how many fucking turns we got left here? Turn 6? Oh, we still got so much more to do here. Alright. Activate bonds. Another one. Bonds. Alright, I'm not moving. My ass is too lazy to move. My ass is way too lazy to move. Goodbye. I like it. I dig it. There's some crazy ass characters, I'll tell you that. There's some crazy ass characters. I like how some characters are just like... Some characters are basically just objects turned into like people, so when they get absolutely fucking destroyed, they can just be put back together. However, in the Devil Chojin arc, 3 of them die. Rikishiman gets squeezed by a spring after getting caught by his Devil Slinky attack. Not making this up. I'm not making this up. He gets grabbed by the Devil Slinky attack, and then the spring coils and crushes him, and he explodes, and he's dead. Robin Mask is defeated underwater, and only his mask surfaces. Warsman fights Buffalo Man, and he is defeated. But in his final breath, he stands up unconscious to fight back. But there's nothing left. He died standing. Dude's fucking rad. But at the very end of the arc, Buffalo Man is like, it's like Buffalo Man killed people, right? He's killed so many people, and he's fighting Kinnikuman, and Kinnikuman's like, I want to keep this fight fair and honest. And Buffalo Man's like, wow, Kinnikuman, the way that you kept a fair fight, it made me feel so silly for being so power hungry. If we had met earlier, we could have been friends. And he's like, man, we can still be friends. And he's like, really? Are you sure? And then he's like, all right, but first I must face my due. And if I return from my events, then perhaps we can be friends. So then he leaves. Then he leaves and immediately gets impaled outside. And he's like, sorry, I can't make good on that promise. But at least with this, I can sacrifice 3 million power level. 1 million power level each, and with that I can revive 3 Chojin. And then it's just like flashbacks to all the different characters who got killed. And like Rikishiman's fucking hand comes out of the his hand comes out of the sand, and just like, oh, he's alive. And then Robin Mask resurfaces from the lake that he died in, and there's like a bouquet of flowers next to his helmet. And he just comes out, picks it up, puts it back on. Warsman literally punches out of a fucking coffin, like bro is back. And that's how they bring all those guys back, because Buffalo Man's 3 million power sacrifice, which I don't know, dude. I don't know. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So why didn't they bring anybody else back? Well, Brocken Jr. lived. Brocken Jr. lived. Ramen Man, in the second Chojin Olympics, his brain got pierced by Wars Man's bear claw from his screwdriver, and he became brain dead. So that's kind of crazy. He became brain dead from that, but then he comes back anyway as Mongol Man. Why? I don't know. I don't know why he comes back as Mongol Man, but he's like touted as this mysterious Chojin that nobody knows, and they think is Ramen Man. And then at the end, they're like, finally the reveal happens. It's like, aha, my name is Mongol Man, and it's like, what? And then after Mongol Man, because Mongol Man shows up to basically do the 2v1. He's there to do the 2v1. Or the 2v2, because Spring Man and Buffalo Man are the only double Chojins left. So he has to defeat them, but he proposes a tag match. But then Spring Man wants to fight Mongol Man on his own, so it turns into 2 individual 1v1s essentially. But Mongol Man then defeats Spring Man, and then he leaves. He walks away, his back to the arena. They all look at him, and he takes off a fucking muscle suit, turns around, and it's Ramen Man anyway. Like, what was even the point of the disguise? It didn't last. It didn't last at all. What? What? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dude. Make it make sense. Oh my. Did it make sense to me? No. No, it was pointless. But this is what I mean. Like, as long as you don't think that hard about it, it's pretty fucking radical. It is. You better hit that 89. It's actually quite fucking rad, but there's so many plot inconsistencies and contrivances that are just really, really stupid. Here's one. So the first Devil Chojin they fight is Spring Cassette Man, who is just a living cassette tape. So they're locked in space prison, by the way, and they're accidentally released and they come to Earth, and these guys are dangerous Chojin. And this guy is a cassette player. So what's his ability? His ability is to put his legs around you, and then he has headphones that then crank up the volume and cause your head to explode. However, his ability seems to only work if it's using Earth's like radio waves. So like his arena is under Tokyo Tower for radio transmission, so he's just like, his special ability is basically just playing the radio at a ridiculous volume. However, his other ability, which is his cassette player, right? So he has cassettes of all the different Chojin that he has fought and known about, and he puts them inside and he becomes them, and with their techniques and whatnot. And he starts this by putting in Warsman's cassette, which doesn't make any sense because Warsman literally just like fought in the Chojin Olympics while he was in prison. And this is the first introduction to this guy and his abilities and what he does. And somehow this cassette playing motherfucker has a cassette with all of his data already on it. How? How did he get that? Where did he get that? I got questions. I got questions that need answers. And that's not even the worst part. You know what the worst part is that he does all this fucking tomfoolery, right? He does all this goddamn tomfoolery with we're not actually the right power level. Oh, alright, fix that, aren't we? Stinky, another one, please. Thank you. Alright. Fiore. Valor. I'm gonna kill her at least once. Mainly because I can. 100. Oh, right. Pop the blooming declaration. Alright. You're gonna hit me. I'm gonna get ouchies. Doesn't matter. Go, fly! So here's how he's defeated, okay? So his cassette player doesn't work. He's like, don't forget I have a signature move, can you come on? And that's his radio attack. But then the radio changes to a comedy skit. So then he goes back to his cassettes and he plugs in a cassette and he starts fighting like a piece of shit idiot. And he's like, what the fuck? What's going on here? And it turns out he put in a cassette from Kinnikuman from 3 years ago. So for some reason, this guy who's been locked in space prison for God knows how long has a cassette with all of Kinnikuman's data on it from 3 years ago when he was a cowardly piece of shit nobody. Garbage, dude. But like, why? First of all, why would you have that? Second of all, how did you get that? Third of all, what? What? He's got like, it doesn't make any sense. How do you even explain that? He lost for it. He got fucking Kinnikuman busted and exploded. He exploded because of that. But why would he do that? It doesn't even make sense. That's the kind of contrivance. That's what I'm talking about. You know the guy Benkimon? You know what he is? He's a fucking walking urinal. He's a walking urinal. His specialty is flushing people down his urinal. And then he flushes Kinnikuman. And then Kinnikuman crawls out of the urinal because he stuffed his shorts in there and clogged it. He clogged it by stuffing his shorts in there. What does that even mean, streamer? That's the part I don't understand! I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense. It's all contrived, nonsense, idiot, stupid, dumb. But, like, amongst those stupid, idiot, dumb moments are the parts where they actually do, like, real-ass fucking wrestling moves. And it's like, whoa. Because, like, Warsman's special move is he's got, like, the screw drive, the cork drive. I can't remember what it's called. But he does, like, the spinning air drill move with his claws. But he forgoes the bear claws at some point, because those are not good. He forgoes them, but then his special move is actually the Palo Special. But then he can't do that. He can't do the Palo Special. Why? Because because he can't. Shut up. Alright, we're gonna move the goddamn ship out of the way. We're gonna kill you and then run away, just so you know. I'm leaving, goodbye. What's the lose condition? Just the ship being defeated. Alright. I'm running away. Well, not very far I can get. Alright, you still got Bullseye? So kill her, eat her. And you like this streamer? I do! It's great! It's fantastic, but it is really stupid a lot of times. Like, a lot of times. It's really, really dumb. But if you give up those contrivances every now and again, it's great. It's fantastic. Because I like when they do the crazy moves. You know how he defeats Buffalo Man? Alright, so let me explain this. Okay, so Buffalo Man has a power level of 10 million, okay? Warsman's got a power level 1 million. He's the strongest on Earth with that. Anyway, even after that earlier fight, you managed to come on top against me. You get it now, it's all in space, I'm number 1. I didn't expect this much resistance. I'll acknowledge that you're capable, but it won't be enough. She just healed up. Oh yeah, that happened last time too. Can't you just let us have a little break after we beat her? It wouldn't do it to put an unworthy display in my sister's presence. You will soon realize the resistance against the two of us is utterly futile. Alright, you know what that did do, though? It turned her goddamn Danmaku off for a turn. Alright. So now we just need to survive a couple more turns. There's no point in hitting her. I'm just gonna evade. Okay. So anyway, so the Kinniku Buster is he grabs them, and he brings them down, hits them on their neck, their hips, their back. So what Buffalo Man does is he reverses it. And this is his logic. When you turn a 6 into a 9. Yep. That's what he says. So he uses his 10 million Chojing power. He uses his 10 million Chojing power to flip Kinnikuman around and do the Buster on him. So how do you defeat that? You flip a 9 to a 6. So what actually happens is that Kinnikuman does the Buster. He gets him in the Buster, and he gets flipped. He gets flipped by Buffalo Man, but actually, he continues his Buster onto the ceiling, so he does the Neo Kinniku Buster, which is when he's basically doing the Buster upside down because he's jumping up and he's getting flipped, so now he's on the, it's like gravity has somehow flipped. Like, that makes any fucking sense, right? That doesn't make any sense at all. No, it doesn't. But then he lands on the ceiling because of the flip positions, and he hits him with a Neo Buster. Don't question mark. Why are you question marking? Why are you question marking? It makes perfect sense. Okay? he jumps up, and then he gets flipped, but now he's landing on the ceiling, and he's doing the Kiniko Buster on the ceiling, and then he's coming back down, and then he's flipping again, and then he's doing the real Kiniko Buster, and that's how he beats Buffalo Man. That's how he does it. That's how he beats him. He does it to him like twice, and he gets up and he's like, "That was a great fight. That was a great fight." And they go to shake. Actually, that's what happens at first. Is like they have a moment of sportsmanship, and then like Buffalo Man has a small change of heart. He's gonna shake Kinnikuman's hand, and then suddenly Satan takes over his body because remember he sold his soul to Satan to become stronger. Yep. Yep. Yeah-huh. Uh-huh. Streamer, what? Yep. Nothing I said didn't make any sense. It made sense to me. Does it not make sense to you? Whoa. You know what I noticed, actually? In the manga? So there's two reoccurring guys. King Kotsuman and Iwao. They show up a lot in the anime. Like, a lot. Those motherfuckers are always doing something. Man, they barely do anything. They barely do anything in the manga, man. I remember I saw King Kotsuman like pop up in a fucking background panel, and I was like, holy shit, right? I forgot that dude even exists, because he just kept he was filler. He was definitely filler issue number 1. That motherfucker just kept showing up and just wasting time. But like I said, the manga cuts out a lot. You get to the fighting fast. Big ass, big moves. See, I like Warsman. I think Warsman's cool. He's a robot. He's a robot. He's cool. Watch closely now. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm already over the line, bitch. You can't do anything. Are you gonna do that every turn? Are you actually gonna do that every turn? I'm not sure. The cannon only fires every 3 turns, so pretty sure I'm good on that. I think I might just put everybody on the boat at this point and then run, just to get it over with. Prolong the inevitable. I did also catch up with Watamote. I finished reading everything that's available for that, and thankfully it did have, like, the last chapter I read was essentially a wrap-up to the big school festival that was going on for a long time. Quite a long time. I enjoyed it. Watamote will probably never get another anime, and it probably shouldn't, but you know, I actually really enjoyed the manga. It ain't done, but it probably won't be done in my lifetime. Or I guess the author's lifetime. I liked all the characters. Well, not all of them. I liked most of the characters. There were some I didn't care about. My favorite character is definitely Tamura Yuri. And the funny thing to me is that there was something about that character in particular that I liked. And I was like, what? Like, this character reminds me of something. This character reminds me of something. I can't place it. And I figured it out. She reminds me of Reimu. And I was like, I thought about it for a little bit. I was like, oh, this is the kind of personality that sometimes is given to Reimu. And I like that personality a lot. It's like, oh, I see. Okay. Now I understand why I like this character as much as I do. Because she's a loner type. She's always got kind of a deadpan face. She's very honest to a fault where she's kind of rude. I was like, these things, these aspects of this character, they remind me of someone. And like, I like this character a lot. What do they remind me of? Oh. It reminds me of Reimu. And I know that's a real fucking moment to be like, wow, live streamer, that reminds you of a total character. But genuinely, like, the personality that I ascribe to Reimu more often than not is the personality I was effectively seeing in this character. And that's kind of why I was like, that's why I like this character so much. Because I see traits in it that I actually really like. Alright, can we do another Bonds? Because I'm in pain. Alrighty. That doesn't happen all the time. I definitely... I definitely don't sit there and think like I like this character because they're like another character. It's just because when it comes to Toho characters, there are defined personality aspects for sure, but there's always an element of like, you know, user interface, I suppose, when it comes to that kind of thing, if that makes sense. Where it's like, this is how I perceive this character, and that's kind of how it goes for me anyway. Alright, get on the ship, everybody. This shit's wild, and we're just gonna move out of the way of the goddamn rocket. Yeah. Alright. You wouldn't attack Eden, surely. You might attack Rumia. Alright. We got one more turn to survive. Oh, you are gonna attack Eden. Okay. Toyohime will protect. Fuck it, hit her then. Why not? Do your worst. So I was saying, falling completely for one of my plans. Like, there are aspects to characters in Toho that we all kind of attribute certain aspects. We have guidelines, so to speak. We have guidelines, so to speak, but there are aspects that we put more front and center because those are the ones we like. And for Reimu, for me, I don't mind Reimu in a lot of capacities. I think Reimu is a great character, no matter how you really slice her. But my favorite type of Reimu is the one who is usually on the cooler, more aloof side. It leans more towards that. I like that Reimu, but I also like when Reimu is a goofball as well. I just like Reimu, but like when I see that specific type of Reimu, I like that Reimu personally. Lily will protect. How about instead, Lily relax. Relax. We'll get out of the way. We'll get out of the way. You move just like I drilled them to. Yeah, fire your light. When talking about preference to personalities, I think Flandre is usually your biggest talking point. Flandre is usually your biggest talking point because she is a character who is completely molded by her fan personalities due to her lack of real appearances for so long. So people have their favorites for her. Some people really like her for being like innocent goo-like creature. I'm partial to the goo, but some people also like her as some kind of raving psychopath. And then there's like people kind of mix and match them, but you can tell that people have preferences for certain aspects of the personality to shine through over the others. Some people will mix and match, but there's never really a 50-50 per se. There's usually a preference somewhere. They'll acknowledge the aspects of the personality that are established, but they'll put the aspects that they like the most at the forefront of it, without completely removing it. Sometimes they just won't even acknowledge the other type of personality, but that in itself is not really a bad thing. I don't think that's really a bad thing. It's just for her specifically, she's just an easy target for that. Because I know that Kaguya is another one that actually had quite a bit of aspects to her that were in the loony side. I mean, her theme is called Lunatic Princess, right? So Kaguya is sometimes seen as, more often than not, she's seen as a neat, you know, a lazy, you know, I can't even really give a good explanation here. But you know what I mean when I say that, I'm sure. But sometimes Kaguya is presented as just being a very curious woman who doesn't really know what's going on in the world. She's just eager to try new things, and she's bubbly. And then there are iterations of Kaguya where she's actually just gone fucking insane because when you have eternity ahead of you, you just, I don't know, your concept of everything just becomes very strange. So I have seen dojins. I've seen dojins where Kaguya is on the extra silly line for sure. And I don't really like that Kaguya. And while that Kaguya has certainly fallen out of favor, but she's another example of multiple different scripted personalities to the character to fit the theme. Comedy is an easy one for them. comedy is an easy one for that as well. A lot of characters have one-dimensional comedic tropes to them that get played up a lot in comedy. Suika, obviously, she's drunk. Yukari is one where she's often in a position of being a ball fondler. So, like, there is one-dimensional stuff. Chirno, obviously, the 9-ball dealio. Chirno is dummy, haha, pass it on, right? So, you do get the more one-dimensional personality tropes usually only come out when the writing is just meant to be comedic. Because it's not trying that hard to do anything with the character, aside from just showcasing the part that you're supposed to laugh at. But, you know, that's not really that funny. It can be if you combine it with the right aspects. Like, Mei Ling is lazy, right? Sakuya is a perv. Remy is a child. Like, every character has a negative, quote-unquote, comedic... Oh, Hiso Tensaku's poking out. Every character has a negative, comedic trope to them. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! She's standing on his shoulder! That's fucking rad! He was definitely not supposed to be there, but that lined up perfectly. They all have this, they all have something. And for some characters, it's just worse than others. Especially if they're locked in pervert mode, like Ron. Ron as a character sometimes she's a doting mother. Sometimes you see Ron as a doting mother. To Chen, sometimes you see her as like the head of the family kind of deal, where she's the one who's basically looking after Yukari. And sometimes you see her as a pervert. And like that perverted one is played up for comedy, usually in tandem with the doting mother one. But like that's not really my preferred Ron. Personally, that's not my preferred Ron. A lot of those tropes, like look at this, she's right on him, perfectly on him. Insane. A lot of those tropes I've kind of fallen out of favor, I suppose. I assume it just has to do with the subject matter that's getting created is not really needed for that kind of thing. Tenchi is another one. Tenchi and her masochism, which is blown... That one's blown out of proportion for sure. And she's kind of gotten over that one. Now instead of masochism, it's lesbianism. Pew. But it was already that, chat. No. Now it's even more. Pew! Now it's even more. Yes, we managed to buy enough time. Makura, how's the prep going for taking us out of the dream? Preparation's complete. At this distance, there shouldn't even be 1,000,001 chance of failure. Everyone, please stay near the Pelican ship. Hold it right there if you try anything funny. And now let the dream waver. Farewell, Dreamland Moon. Goodness, they vanished without a trace. What in the world is going on? Was it your imposter again? If it was, I would have sensed it. This was something else. If I had to describe it, it's as though space-time shifted, yet didn't shift. Huh? At any rate, it seems they no longer exist in this world. It does seem that way. I can't sense them either. You don't think they really came from another world and returned there? Either that, or it could have just been an illusion like you suggested. Regardless, let's just consider it a good thing that we were able to protect the moon. But we need to investigate the cause and to make efforts to prevent a recurrence. Oh, but I would welcome a recurrence. I don't know if she was the real Adam, but at least we were able to see her again. And we were by her side. I can't be too upset when we let us imagine such a future. Toyohime. It would be nice if someday that became a reality, no matter how fleeting. If it does, our 1,000 years of waiting will have been worth it. Right. Now, let's return to the lunar capital, shall we? We've got some reports to submit. But how should we report such inexplicable events? Well, our opponents are gone for good, so let's say that much in our report. We can claim that the insolent trespassers have been erased from this world. Honestly. Stage clear! Nue died. Oh well. Ugh. Rainbow, wake up. The dream over. Wait, the Pelican ship? Does that mean we're still in the dream? This is a place between dreams and reality, a world between sleeping and waking. We left the moon safely so you can relax. Huh, so this is the kind of place we pass through before we wake up. Wait, the real Makura and Miko are here. Come on, Lady Makura made this dream, so that much was a piece of cake. I was only supposed to be a bystander, but I wanted to greet you in person before the dream ends. I'll serve as your guide back to reality. So what you're saying is there's still some time left before daybreak. No, the sky is already beginning to brighten. I simply didn't want your waking to be abrupt, so I thought it might be nice to let you doze a little bit longer. Wow, talk about thoughtful. That's our oversleeping nut! It'd be a shame to just go all our separate ways so soon after reuniting, huh? But that means our dream voyage really is at an end. They're equal parts relieving and disappointing. It certainly flew by. And in the end, it was just one Danmaku battle after another. I mean, that's how it always is. That's true, it's a very fitting journey for us. I'm glad I was able to personally witness things I had only heard about. I feel much the same. Just remember, the real version was way more wild and intense. That's right, Miss Rabbit got captured and Raymond went on a whole tear. And that was also when Raisin reconciled with Yorihime. Wait, that happened? More or less. Don't remind me too much. That was a pretty demoralizing time for me. Come on, you bounced back quickly enough. It goes to show how much more you've all been through than we know. And here I was mainly distracted by the strength of your bonds over the course of this journey. Definitely wasn't an easy road getting to where we are now. I trust this dream was a useful learning experience for you. Yes, it was originally a dream to learn about the moon, but I was able to learn so much more than that. What you've experienced, how you've grown. I think being able to see even just a little of that will support us as we live on. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. We had fun too. Yeah, and you revived Hiso Tensoku for us. You counting that? That was for my own atonement. You needn't feel indebted over that. Even so, Hiso Tensoku is our friend. We're happy about him being here regardless. I'm sure Hiso Tensoku is grateful to you too, Makura. Hiso Tensoku, you. Would you truly say that to the one who used you? That you forgive and accept us as Gensokyo has? You're just like Reimu and Marissa. There's no need for you to act like you're beneath us. Your dream helped us all get back together again, too. I wouldn't say that. It'd be sad to part ways again once the dream's over, though. We're all going to split up, and Hiso Tensoku's going to disappear, too. About that, I will leave Hiso Tensoku's body as is. Moving forward, you should be able to see him again in your dreams. Wow, really? Yay, Hiso Tensoku, we can play together again! That's going a little overboard for atonement. Don't tell me all their feelings were contagious. Now that you've shown me your bonds, I can't bring myself to take them away. You know, just hearing that makes me feel better about returning to reality. It's not like everything will disappear when we wake up. By the way, are you still okay with daybreak just about to happen? Lady Makura, it's about time! That's right, it's time. I will now bring you with me. Where are we going? This is outside the ship. Is that the dream Earth that we can see over there? No, it's not a dream. That said, it's also not the real thing. This is the final boundary before awakening. The boundary between dreams and reality. Your real bodies are about to awaken and call you all back. Does that mean you brought us here so you could see us off? And you even went out of your way to prepare such an amazing view. How tasteful. No, that's not something Lady Makura made. It's something that's within all of you. Within us? I see. So that's a manifestation of the Gensokyo within us. Just as the moon is reflected in water, so Gensokyo's dream and reality are reflected in the boundary. It's so pretty, even we were surprised. The Gensokyo you've all built is so very beautiful. Every time I look at it, I'm once again reminded of how precious a place it is. Yeah, seeing it like this makes me think returning to reality might not be so bad after all. It's not something we normally think about or notice. If you can take that feeling with you, then my efforts as your guide have been worth it. Please return to reality without dwelling on this dream. Keep devoted in telling the story of that beautiful world. After all, even if this dream ends, Gensokyo will continue. It's not like we need you to tell us that. It's our expression of goodwill towards Gensokyo. I'll always remember these words. What's this? It would appear that the time has come to say goodbye. As each of you wakes up in the real world, your body will be taken away. We're going first. I suppose that's the fate of those at the top. Even if it wasn't for very long, I had a lot of fun playing with you all again. Gensokyo is only so big. If we want to meet again, we always can. When we do, let's play again just like we did today. Yeah, that's a promise. And they're gone. Guess they're back in the real world. Yeah, is it our turn now? Then let's get a closing speech from our NC. It was a fun encore to perform with all of you. The boundary between the real world and the netherworld is still thin. You'd be welcome to come visit us again. And if you don't make it in time, we can always meet again after you die. Not in my case. I'll look forward to meeting again somewhere. Good day to you all. Moko did debut in the second game. It seems we're next. Not really sure why, but us too, looks like. Though we part ways for the moment, I'm sure our paths will cross again. Whether that's next year or 1,000 years later, we can connect our hearts, so I'm sure we'll find each other again. Take care of yourselves. Oh, it looks like the rest of us will all awaken en masse. I truly enjoyed this dreamlike journey. With everyone living their own lives and building their own happiness, eventually we won't be able to meet whenever we like. So it was truly wonderful for us to be able to spend today together. Even if our bodies are separated, our dreams are connected as one. Now I believe that through these dreams we'll be able to meet again. I'll grace you with my presence again sometime. I suppose that is what friends are for. Right, I hope we can stay friends forever. Minor details aside, it's been fun. That about sums it up. Well, let's go! See you all around. They're all gone. That just leaves. No, I should be the one thanking you, Hiso Tensoku. Through your bond with everyone, I've learned a little of what it means to be a part of Gensokyo. Coming to understand each other, accepting each other, giving and taking with each other. I'm a little envious of you for being able to do that. That body belongs to you now. From now on, you can live close to them in your dreams. Goodbye, Hiso Tensoku. May you also have sweet dreams. Lady Makura. We should head back too. Our real lives are waiting for us. Yes, but before we go, this journey was fun, wasn't it? I had fun, and I bet all the people playing with Damaku had even more fun with it. In fact, it makes me just a teensy bit jealous. If you can be that honest about your feelings, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Miko. I can't say the same for myself, of course. Don't worry about that, Lady Makura. We can move forward together. Your brightness is quite encouraging. It's about time to wake up before we cross the boundary. Why don't you rest here with me? Sweet dreams, Miko. Sweet dreams, Lady Makura. It was a journey that gave me a glimpse into everyone's history, one filled with discoveries and surprises. Reimu and her friends must have learned so many things on their own journey, much longer than this. What did they think right at the very end during their battle with us? Why did they say they would accept us? At this point, I still couldn't say, but doing so left us to tomorrow I'm loath to part with. I'm certain it will be a bright future for Miko. At the end of one dream comes another. Clear to dream again. Ha ha ha. Alright. Well, it's only been an hour and 20 minutes, which means we can start the Miko arc. I want to do the first chapter. It's been quite a while since the dream incident ended. Miko and Makura, our former masterminds, have found a quiet little corner in Gensokyo to live in, but something was still worrying little Miko. At a chance meeting with Sanai and some others, she hears something truly shocking. Alright, this is all new. Spoiler equal leave my chat forever. Gensokyo, a remote region of an eastern island that has existed since antiquity. It is a small hidden realm where humans and yokai both live, their history passed down over time. Spring, year 120, an incident struck Gensokyo. The humans of the land were beset with constant nightmares, wearing away at their hearts and minds. The figure responsible for these dreams was Makura Muratai, a sacred beast from afar seeking to mold Gensokyo into her vision of a utopia. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, the girls of fantasy mustered their full strength. What ensued was a clash of dreams and fantasy in which Makura Muratari's ambitions were brought to an end. It has been over 6 months since the end of what came to be known as the dream-changing incident. Gensokyo is at peace once more. In one corner of the land, there are 2 wandering dreams. Oh. It's winter. There, done. You can go back with everyone now. Phew, even the summer shearings are so fluffy. Summer? This makes some great wool. All that's left is to give everyone a walk and get lunch ready. Oh, wait, before that. Wake up, please, Lady Makura. Lady Makura! 5 more minutes. You've been saying that all morning. It's already noon. Good morning, Miko. Good morning. Aren't you cold, though? It's really piling up outside. Oh, no, it's quite warm under these blankets. This must be the same warmth and security that human was feeling just now. Talking about wake? So what sort of dream they have today? It was a nightmare about endlessly chopping wood in preparation for winter. So I changed it to a pleasant one about using underground hot springs for heated floors. Changing bad dreams to good ones, huh? That's your thing, all right. Yes, it's the duty of a Baku. You do this every night, too. You're such a hard worker. I'm sure you're the talk of the town or the human village by now. Lady Makura? No, I don't believe any talk of me is spreading. Really? But you do so much for them day in, day out. I'm merely being allowed to stay in this land. Understanding their position here is most important consideration. I see. How did the conversation drift to that? Anyway, thank you for waking me. Nah, you don't need to thank me. Alright, I'm about to make lunch, so please get up and comb your hair. I promised the sheep I'd take them on a walk, so we might not be able to have tea together, though. Well, aren't you a busy bee? You're always waking me up, preparing our meals. I can't exactly make you do it. Your body's weak, so you leave it to me. In return, eat up and get your energy back. My energy? Anyway, thank you for looking out for me. I can eat lunch on my own, so go look after the sheep, please. Okay, I will. Road. Lady Makura's so depressed. You think so too, right, Mask? Yeah, she's so aimless and never goes out. And she looked like she was having so much fun on that dream trip on the moon. Huh? You think all she needs is to eat more and she'll feel better in no time? You're a genius, Purooty boy! But she'll never been a big eater in the first place. Uh-huh, and? What else? What would make her happy? Wait, Nue! Haha, that's the same dull, dumb look on your face. Don't surprise me like that. How much did you hear? Nothing really, I'm just passing through. So what are you doing here anyway? Taking everyone on a walk. Don't you take your minions on a walk too? The heck? Why would I? No way! Good grief, we finally found you. We were all chatting when you suddenly disappeared. Well, I came here looking for something. Of course you did. So why in a place like this? I told you this is Hijidi's big moment. You can't just run off on your own. I knew I should have tied you to my anchor. She's not joking. Hello. Oh, hey, it's Miko. Been a while, huh? And on the mountain, too. Don't go too deep in, alright? Thanks for the heads up. So what are y'all up to? The Moria Shrine's having a little event right now. We're not supposed to be the chaperone. We're supposed to be the chaperones, but there's really not much for us to do. And I knew I got bored and ran off somewhere, so we came to catch her before she got in the way of the talks. Fine, I get it. Stop looking at me like that. What kind of talks are we talking here? Byakuren and Sho are visiting from Yorin Temple. Akio invited all the religious leaders for a symposium. Ah! What was it again? A duel of words, religious symposium, a discussion of what comes next for Gensokyo. So they're actually running this plot line here. They talked about it, they referenced it. They did reference it earlier on. But the thing is that symposium happens after Miko, because Miko's part of the conversation. But the game had come out after 10 Desires as well. Anyway, but now we're actually running that event. But there's no Miko. Religion? The future against Sokyo? Sounds heavy. So anyway, what have you been up to, Miko? I hear you've been selling bedding at the village from time to time. Huh? How'd you know? Everyone's talking about the sheep yokai dragging a wagon with her bicycle. And how it's so suspicious how she tries to avoid attention. Oh. So do you sell bedding to make a living here? Yeah, I felt like I had to do something, so I just started knitting everyone's wool. But how are you supposed to sell anything if you're avoiding people? I think it's wonderful to challenge yourself. If you make blankets fit for a kotatsu or anything like that, I could try introducing you to my gods. Yoden Temple could maybe use some new blankets too. Really? You're a lifesaver! By the way, how's your master doing, that Makura chick? You're right, I haven't heard anything since then. She's back at the house and she's very busy. Busy with what? Well... What? What was that noise? Came from the Moria Shrine, let's hurry back. Well there, that was a close one. Oh, to think they would be the one starting something, Byakuren. Please restrain yourself, Hijiri. Right, let's do this gently. Even I cannot bear the shame of going this far at a long-awaited gathering. And when words fail to get through, we can only communicate through our actions. Why is she cheesed up? Something's happened? Oh, you're all back. You lot? Seems we've worried you. We heard the sound of Danmaku, but what exactly? Miko's here as well? Good to see you again. No, wait, you came at the right time. Please, help stop her. Huh? You want us to stop her? She's totally in battle mode. What happened, Chief? Forgive me, I've shown you an embarrassing side of myself. Oh, she's back to normal. But please hear me out. Both Kaneko and Suiko have spoken of nothing but sake since we got here. Huh? I came to discuss the nature of religion, only to be greeted with, hey, this sake is delicious, or this one is quite special. In the end, they even attempted to open a bottle in the middle of the symposium. What's the problem? We're having a relaxed, informal religious discussion here. Sharing a drink can even be a way of deepening one's faith. This is what we, the Moria Shrine, intend to teach. Please stop talking as if alcohol drinkers are superior. I see. So this is an argument over whether to allow drinking. I'm sorry, Hijiri is quite serious about these things. I understand your feelings, Chief, but you don't need to be so... Murasa, Ichiden, you should speak up too about how abstinence from alcohol is an important precept. Huh? Of course. I can't believe you were gonna drink here. Weren't you two stuffing your faces meat and sake at the last party? Well, seems like this is blowing up. What do we do? If we leave them alone, it seems like this will move in an unpleasant direction in more ways than one. Couldn't we ask the prison members to calm them down with their sounds or something? This isn't an anime, you know. You should say something too, Aya. At this rate, you aren't getting that article on the symposium anyway. What are you talking about? This is like way juicier than some stuffy old meeting. Religious symposium changes battlefield. Readers love this sort of development. Hold up, we should be making it less explosive, not more. Why not? It's not like they're ever gonna talk this out. Indeed, now that it's come to this, you leave me no choice. Meet me in front. I'll reform your attitude with my Danmaku. Chapter 1, Miko and a Danmaku battle. What the fuck kind of plot is this? She got cheesed. She was discheesed. What? Why am I on the loser side? What? Dude, they have such better units over there. That's not fair. You give me Tori and Aya and Kaneko. Give me fucking Byakuren and Sho and Murasa. It started the second round of the religious symposium, this time with Danmaku. The winners of the first round were the two pillars of Moria with an unbeatable argument. But what sort of spectacle are we in for this time? You're gonna commentate, right, Akio? Well, I don't know. We were supposed to discuss the future against Sokyu, but somehow I don't think it's going well. Don't sweat the small stuff. Work the crowd. What? What? I just get clown horned. What? Merlin! We sensed that this needed an accompaniment. Weren't you supposed to be off preparing for post-symposium party? Timing is important for getting in on these things. Yeesh, this is turning into some kind of festival. I like where this is going. Of course, we're plenty of this too. We will absolutely dominate this battle. Mountain troops into formation. Huh? Us too? I was going to sit on the sidelines of the news crew, though. You can take photos while fighting. Come on, all the Kappa too. They're gathering everyone from the mountain. Don't worry, we're plenty fired up ourselves. And we got quality over quantity. Thank you for lending me your strength. Why is Nue flying? Come on, I know you two just want to get this over with to sweep the whole alcohol thing under the rug. Shh. Hey, so what do? I do kind of spend a lot of time at the temple. Yet you still don't know a single sutra. What? Don't throw me away! In that case, how about we fight with you? One man's trash spirit is another man's treasure spirit. How did I get dragged into this? I should go hide somewhere. Oh, Miko's here too. If you're not sure, then get over here. Huh? I'm fighting too? Of course. I mean, you happen to be here. What do you expect? But I don't want to get tangled up in your Danmaku battle. Eep. Stop grumbling already, unless you want to be roast lamb. Get your butt in gear. Got it. I never thought I'd be fighting alongside everyone like this. But anyway, it's do or die. Prepare yourselves, everyone. Let the battle commence. Defeat an enemy unit with Miko includes support attacks. She's level 15! Why are you level 15? Alright, so the Kappa are together. Hina's with Nitori. Snide's with Momiji. You're alone? Useless! Okay, who has support attack? I have 3 support attacks here. Okay. Wait a minute, this fucking map. I know this map. This is the map that I fought Yomu in. Okay, well this isn't that bad. Is the ground, the forest. The forest helps if I stay in the forest. Yeah, go figure. If I stay in the forest. Alright. Keep the troops together. Somebody's got mercy. I don't remember who though. Alright. Come get some. Alright. Thundering Ram. Why not? Oh, what are your spirits? You only learn 4 spirits? Useless! Devote, Focus, and Bullseye. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is my first Danmaku battle. Huh? What about all those times we fought you? But somehow it felt different back then. Come to think of it, while you've shown off a few times, you've never gotten involved in our Danmaku battles before. She's just shy. Shy? It's more like... Talk later. Time to show us what you've got. You are a key member of our forces, after all. Got it. I don't have time to think. I have to focus on what's in front of me. I can do this. Please watch me, Lady Makura. Here goes. No dodging these. You're too far forward. Your end game is weak. I'm honestly not that good at fighting. Lightning bolt. No, neither of you have mercy. So now's our chance to beat up a business rival. Right, the trust to be able to drink together will be the new form of our faith. I was really getting into this, huh? Yeah, she almost reminded me of Reimu. Lately she's been saying things like yokai extermination is so fun. Sadism? Come on, Momiji, that was a joke. Either way, it's certainly true that the more you try to gain more faith thanks to her. Even a god like me needs to be careful not to lose to her in dominating the symposium. Alright, Suako, I need you to not kill her. Can you do that? Can you not kill her? This is my mythical ring! I killed her. Bah. Bah. Alright. Momiji already used her support. Too slow, sleepyhead. Okay, Miko, keep your eyes peeled. Let's get sappy. Take this. Ow. Hey, she's pretty strong. Kanago's team is certainly heating up this battle. We should join in too. I get where you're coming from, but we're working backstage today. We've been on a roll lately. Don't get cold feet on us now. Our sound needs to fly even further out. To reach all the kids who want to hear the Prism River Ensemble. Right, to clear a path through the clouds. Well, the Prism Rivers are taking part too. I just can't say no to my little sisters. So which side? The Shrine's kind of our sponsor. When you put it like that. Sadly, there's only one right answer under capitalism. They're getting even more reinforcements. This might be tough. Guess that leaves us no choice. We'll have to deploy them. Wait, we had an ace up our sleeve the whole time? Not quite. More like a last resort. Could could it be? Where are we? Where's Autumn? Give it back! Oh, it's just the Aki sisters. And in winter mode. Nazarene, where did you even find something like that? I just found him collapsed on the road while we walked just now. You know we can't keep pets at the temple. Please put them back. Oh, don't get me wrong. I wasn't thinking of taking care of them or anything. Reinforcements are reinforcements. I appreciate any additions to our forces. Minariko, Shizuha, we're counting on you. Huh, what? I thought I heard the Autumn just now. Yeah, no. They are they are omega debuffed. It's, yeah. They're accruing massive penalties. I get the prison rivers though. Combined! Alright, Miko. Can't do that. I need you to lightning bolt them. Can you do that, champ? Can you lightning bolt? I'm honestly not that good at fighting. If you get any closer, you'll be sorry. Well, see you next episode. It's been a while since I've seen a fairy. Oh, she's got a hard worker. No comment, huh? Alright. Extending This is Nitori, beginning my attack. Punch Robo! I don't think leveling Miko is gonna accomplish anything because, you know, her level's probably not relevant here. It's only relevant for this particular chapter because they want to do that. I mean, we don't. These are all characters, with the exception of Sanai, I suppose. These are all characters that I did not use very much. That's not to say that they didn't have their moments in the chapters, because I definitely was using these characters at some point. If I had to pick the one with the least amount of screen time total, it's probably Kaneko and Suiko? Or Hatate. It's definitely not Hina, and it can't be Nitori, because Nitori is present for the basically the entirety of a game. Boo! Go! Phantom Dining. That's gonna hurt. Can I move a little further back? How much health you got? 13! Which one of you's got focus? Alright, focus L. Let's go, everyone! Drinking alcohol is bad. You should never do it. What you're saying seems to lack enthusiasm somehow. It must be your imagination. There's no room for hesitation in Danmaku after all. Just leave me out of this. More importantly, Hijiri, I know, for now we should focus on the battle. I shall persuade them with the strength of Buddha's teachings. My fist! Alright. Merlin's happy life begins now. Happy! Wow, that did not do damage. That did not do damage. You're making me want to tease you. Don't let your guard down just yet. Anybody have trust on this fucking team? Oh. Lyrica does. She's the only one that does. Alright. She took that pretty well, didn't she? Alright, maybe don't hit me. Maybe don't hit me. Yay, looks like another great day. Let's raise the energy here. You three have been kind of on a roll lately. Now that we've found our foundation, our sound is stronger as well. This is your MC. Here we go. Please listen. Prism Phantoms from the Netherworld. Is there any reason to fight the others? I know that the WinCon is beating Byakurin, but is there a reason to beat the others? Toot 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 toot. Now that did damage. On the 50-50. If Miko kills a boss, she probably like fucking explodes into levels. Keep playing your horn. Do 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 do. It is a lot squishier. Alright, well, we're just gonna keep firing Phantom Dinings off. Welcome to the School of Hard Knocks. Take aim, punishment time! That's a good dodge. Can you handle this? Do your part too. This is our stage. Do 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 do. She doesn't have her block, but she has a lot of defense, clearly. Rat. Umbrella. Umbrella. Here goes. You missed me. You're just all alone. Nobody paired up with Kogasa. Poink. Ouch. Alright, that's a Miko kill right there. That's a Miko kill. Here it goes. Charge! Ow. You gonna put your shield up for that one? You wanna fight that badly? You've got one. Time for a break. Bye-bye. Birds. Alright. Crook. Yeah, get him. Okay, Miko, keep your eyes peeled. Rear up, Ben. Swing! Nice shot. You guys have healing? No. All points gained plus 30%. What does that do? Enemy damage taken minus 15%. Oh, that would explain it. Alright, I'm grouping up. I'm grouping up because I'm getting ready to attack. Alright. Burrow. Don't burrow, idiot. I'm waiting for them to approach. Oh! That's not who I was waiting to approach. I will now propound the Dharma for you. Oh, I thought she said she was going to pound the Dharma into me. Hey now, didn't I say not to push yourself? That won't be a problem. It's a problem. Can I help you? Focus is not gonna help me here. but I'll do it. I'll do it! It's too late to get scared now. You're a friend, and this is what friends do. Yeah, that's great, but, like, she should have fucking dodged it! Ah! Get out of the goddamn way! My special rainbow. Did that hit her? I did hit her. Obake cucumber. Huh. Obake cucumber. Don't think you can run. Yeah, but like shows Danmaku's in the way. Yeah. I'll give you a hand, Nitori. Did Aya have mercy? Aya's the only character here I can imagine having mercy. Good hit, citizen. Couldn't avoid that one. 1986. You are too close. You do have mercy. But you don't have focus. Why do you not have focus? And why does Itate's focus cost 20? This Danmaku field is ass. Dodge! I'm rather quick, you know. Be quicker, damn it. Now you better hit your fucking mark. I'll go first, Aya. Crushing winds! That's a good start. Oh, not bad. Holy drama queen over here. Why are you going to kill me? Okay. Why are you going to kill me? You? You. How? 63% chance to kill me. It's actually better if I just use faith now. Really? The rat is gonna kill me. That's unbelievable. Okay, she might miss. Yeah. 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 She might miss. In a world of guarantees. Yeah. I'm really letting them have the run of things here. Birds! Ah, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. What I'd really like to have happen is I'd like to kill Sho. Tengu Corpse Assault, huh? It's actually pretty helpful. Alright. Don't have enough power for those. No. Sho has support defense. Sho's gonna fucking block it. This'll do some damage. We need to beat up Sho because she's causing us to do less damage to the others. Rage against the dying of the light! Check out this attack. It's called We Play Our Music in the Same Animation. Wow! Wow! That won't even slow me down. No, apparently not. But it's stronger than the other one. Ah! Ah! You're making me want to tease ya. I'm coming up from behind you. Please be careful. Take the Vanguard. Take that. This is not damage. Man, that is such low damage. We're in a fucking kerfuffle right here, dude. An honest to God kerfuffle is happening. Okay. That's your support attack gone. Stop attacking the scary lady. You can't get that much power. Aren't you way better in the air? Why am I not in the fucking air? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Well, maybe it does matter. Maybe it matters a little bit. Maybe it mattered a lot. Okay, Aya. Please avoid pain. Fire! Kill her! I don't care how you do it, just kill her! Certainly am warmed up now. Down in front, Aya. If you think this is just a little wind, you'll regret it! These chump numbers are making me feel bad. Look at that. 961? 961? What a twist. I'm grabbing the fun part, Aya. You go ahead. Oh, right. Freak sword. Clobbered him to pieces! Now that was some damage. Was it? No! Mizaguchi. Obaki cucumber. Alright. I need you to get her ass. We don't need the Pororoka, do we? We probably should. No. Yeah, we will. Want to see a real god's power? Soriko, you're not getting rusty, are you? Whack, whack. Alright, get running. Chop, 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 chop. 10-10. So close, you were just a frog hairs away. Pull out the big gun. I'll finish you with the Fantasy Falls cannon. Big gun! You can do it. Miko, you can do it. You have a potato. Why? %25%? We're gonna get her. We're gonna get her. Let's go, Miko! Oh, Miko, keep your eyes peeled! You're all so strong, I can't say I'm surprised. Alright. Ning, 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 ning. Alert has been gained. Okay. Fly, Sanpei. Hyper Cucumber. We're gonna want to focus. Who should I send the Sanpei fighter into? Nue? Oh, the damage negation is coming from fucking Byakuren and not Show. Oops. Oopsie. Well, shows what I was paying attention to, doesn't it? Okay. Let me see. I want to hit you, because I think I can set you up nicely to kill with Miko. Hyper Cucumber has better odds of hitting you. I'm gonna go with this. If I can somehow wrap this up in one hit. Let me give you a hand, Nitori! Oh! Firmly grasp it! I wanted that to do more. Yeah, do your fucking move. I don't know if I can hold out much longer. I need to go back to healing. Surprise! Okay. Damage down, -20, -30, -30, -30. Now that was actually pretty good. Not strong enough for a rabies bite. Alright. We'll do it. Not just a charge you need to protect. I'll fight too. Still can't bite. Nue has the lowest defense of them all. Well, actually, I think that might be Nazarin. Alright, that's perfect for Miko. Next turn. You think you're better than me? I'll show you. That is actually perfect for Miko. That was a clever move. You get a healing spirit? You do. Okay. Bring it on. Why are you beating up her? Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. I will show you how I can reject all temptations. She says as she targets the weakest link on the team. You're a friend. This is what friends do. Now, you know what? I think friends should let friends take a fucking whack to the head. Luckily for me, she doesn't have much power behind her. Again? Again? What is wrong with these people? Leave her alone! Leave her the fuck alone, dude. She ain't doing anything. Oh, for the love of God. Ow! Ow! You're in for a shock if you underestimate me. Hit him with a spooky laser! Take that. That one had to have worked. I hate that spell card. I don't want to hit her. I'm gonna take the chip. I'm gonna take the chip. Miko's getting a kill on Nue. Take more than that, stop me. Am I allowed to lose a unit in this? You want to get Sanpei Fighter? I'll fucking, yeah, I'll give you Sanpei Fighter. I'll give you Sanpei Fighter. Bring it on. Bring it on! Unzon's pretty intimidating, right? I don't give a fuck about him. What's he gonna do? Hurt me? Oh, ouch, I'm in pain. Yeah, great, sure I am. No, get away from me. Fight back. Fly! Nitori here, launch the Sanpei Fighter! Order acknowledged, engine ignition! I have your coordinates! Docking go! I only have one chance at this. Sanpei Punch! I bet that hurt. Okay. It's Rat's turn. What do you want with me? Rat. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 We're at the end of the road. We're at the end of the road. This could be it. This could be it. No! She's dead! I can't believe I lose here. I'll just do all my research again from square one. Alright. Well, I couldn't help her. She wouldn't dodge anything! It didn't matter what I did. It never mattered. None of it mattered, man. She can't dodge a 40%er. She can't. She's too fat. Fat fuck just sits there. Let us commence. I'm not worried about the birds. I'm not worried about Minariko or Shiza either because they're not, like, gonna do much. This is annoying. I am possibly, maybe, running... I'm running an MP. Come on, no way that was gonna hit. I wish you'd attacked Aya, because Aya would have killed you. Yes. Yes, fight me. Nitori did her job. What was her job? I don't know, actually. I think her job was to protect people, and she did. She couldn't protect herself in the end. Pew pew! Hiya! Why birds? Stop. 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 This is also Kogasa's fault because she didn't dodge anything either. She didn't dodge any fucking 40%. Alright. Alright, Miko. I need you to hit her with a Thundering Ram. You got this, big dog. You got this. Hit her with a Thundering Ram. Yeah. That ought to be good enough. Oh. Alright. Boo. Surprise! $10 damage. 10 damage. That's not very high rolls. Alright. We definitely don't need you to support attack this one. Dispense with the pretenses, shall we? Just take the damn mooks out. Gussie's alive. You don't have support defend because you don't have the things I gave you before. I need to swap your position. Alright, let's get this rat. Nobody can defeat Suiko. Suiko's pretty much unkillable. Oh. Chop, chop. Clap, clap. You're alive? That's it? What a disappointment. Well then, you're Miko fodder. You're Miko fodder. Save that. We want to attack the one... I want to attack the one who has a Danmaku field down because they're going to make me make more damage. Nobody's attacking Miko, which is interesting. Like, somehow Miko's not the weakest link here to pick at. It's my last Tengu Squadron. Ugh. Nice timing. All at once now. Made it through, but yeesh. If Nazarin attacks Miko, I get a kill on enemy turn. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ow. Hey, you know that hurt a lot, actually. Laugh it up, Buzzball. Alright. Somebody make some pain flow. Go, Hina, make pain flow. Scary. I don't think this is gonna kill. Oh, maybe it will. No, it won't. I knew it wasn't gonna kill because it didn't break it into an even number. It looked like Squarble. Wow. Alright, let's see. Might as well, just to kill the bird. These sure are tough. It's pretty exhausting, but okay. Now, don't be like that. Let him fly! You're done. Alright. Can we make it through another turn? Danger. Focusing. Alright. Coin flip. Coin flip. Coin flip. Coin flip. Coin flip. Coin flip. Bollocks. I lowered my guard. Hey, could you leave me the fuck alone? Could you leave me alone? If I defend, I guaranteed live. But that just means that Kogatas is gonna get targeted by, Ichiden. It's gonna get targeted by Ichiden or Nazrin. So I think my best bet of dodging is this 35. I think, therefore, I don't know. Whoa, what a shocker. All right. She's alive. Okay, so you see now? You see? 27. 27. Oh, come on, man! 27! And you're dead. Sadism! At least maybe now you'll attack me. You're not attacking Miko. You're in my way. It ain't worth it. Being thrown off of my stride. You can't hit me at all. Ugh. Are you okay, Minariko? Sorry, I'm suffering from autumn deficiency. There goes the mood. Blunt as always, sis. Don't be like that. We have to show them the stubbornness of autumn. Ugh. I've got it too, though. Just go home already. These are your freebie units for Miko, I assume. No problem. I'm used to Danmaku like this. Ow. Doink. Autumn's not done yet. Too close. Alright. What a twist. Ah, I'm so cold. Alright, we're in a bit of a kerfuffle situation here. I want to kill Ichiden because her Danmaku is annoying. So I think the best bet I have for that, I can soften her up. I can do this. That's barely gonna do any damage. Why? That's why. That's why that's barely gonna do any damage. You guys are 1 power away, huh? Hang in there, champ. I'm thinking of something. Well, actually, no, because Hatate needs more power. Just thinking what the best method of attack here is. I want to hit you because I want to bring you down to a damage that can be destroyed by Miko. But I think maybe Miko is just better off killing you. 2175. And then I kill the rest of them, because I can't just keep giving them. I can't give all these kills to Miko because I'm losing units as their HP decreases, and now their targets are gonna start changing soon to Miko, and then I'm gonna lose flat out. It's like I lost this rat race. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. All right, I really gotta kill Ichiden. Will this be enough? I don't know. I have no SP anymore, so if it doesn't, I'll just have to figure something out. Chop chop! That did 132 damage. Oh, baby! She did it! Vital. Oh, that was actually fucking vital. Okay. Long arms. Yeah, they just cannot hit Suwako. It's insane. Kill Marasa. Better wake up or the disaster will catch ya. Here comes Squishy! Okay. It's not gonna work. Alright. Ghostly Wheel Concerto. I am building attack strength here. Don't you have some bullshit too? You have Buddhist. And Belief. You don't have... Oh, you have Prevail as well. Cock. %. 60%. Fuck it. This is why I'm a professional. Blast! You got me. Okay, problem down. Oh, Jesus. Alright, Hina. Put some pain. You have your unique. Hina may perform support defenses regardless of her position on the map or whether she has learned support defense. She must be the lead unit to use the skill. Okay, so that's probably going to be very handy, but not at the moment. Alright, bring the pain. Bring the pain. 82? Really? Fuck it. Do it anyway. I'm not a big fan of violence, but here comes violence! Whee! Alright, Potato Girl 1 and 2 here are free kills for Miko. Very necessary. Alright. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. But Momiji's there to protect me. See, now you're beating up the sheep. Ah! I too wish to see your Danmaku, Miko. This is why I'm here. Oh. Pain. Okay. Well, since they just want to keep slapping Aya, I'll let Aya keep slapping them before I keel over again. Wow, scary. Think you can handle this? Alright, nothing to do but keep giving it my best. We're not illusionary dominancing. Although I'm pretty sure Suwako can solo Byakuren. I'd rather have as many hands to fight with as possible. I've already lost 2. 2 hands are down. Technically 6. Actually, because, you know, Tori had robo hands. Alright. This is why I have a potato. Yum. Alright, get her. 90%? Wait, can you use the stampede attack? Yeah! I can probably do it! Alright, gang, form up! We're heading that away! Whee! And that's it for this year's Autumn Festive. They got me. I knew it. There's not enough autumn. Ah, that cold breeze blowing through my torn clothes. Is it just me, or is it making us seem like the bad guys? Linzon's sorry they got wrapped up in this too. It's not like they'll shoot you in the back, so go home and get some rest. Right? I need some more sweet potatoes to recharge. No, cryo-preserved autumn leaves. Oh, Shizuha left too. It's been a while since I last saw them, but they never change, do they? Well, what do you expect from the Aki sisters? Alright. Fury! Persist! Valor! $97, huh? With my final breath, I scan. Alright. Let's make this a great performance. It's pretty rare you get to see this move. We're all set here. The crowd's loving it. Now's the time to perform with all our hearts. The song goes out to you, wherever you are. A dirge that will reach the heavens. Our performance. Surely it will reach you. Blast off! Couldn't pull away. Now that's some fucking damage, finally. Ha ya ha! I've had audiences that were more violent. Leave the rest to me. Feel the wrath of my fangs! Ow! Alright. I'm gonna set her up for Miko to kill. She will be able to defend Miko no matter what. Mizoguchi-sama! You don't actually have a way to increase your power, huh? Damn, that damage up bonus would have been nice. Okay. Do it! Miko's gonna kill her. Hey, no fair, don't just talk to Kaneko the whole time. The longest arms and leg you've ever seen! This ain't gonna kill. I didn't Fury. It's gonna get eaten by the guard. Perfect. Perfect. Wow. Alright, Miko. Alright, Miko.
Show us what you got.
Wait, sacrificial Hina. Hina will protect me, right? Hina will protect me? Not that it really matters, but whatever. I want to see if Hina won't. It doesn't matter now because here comes Miko!
Wait, did I sense their pressure? Alright, I'll give this Danmaku my best shot. I know a thing or two about herding sheep. Wait, no, not me!
Destroy her. Well done. Miko was level 15 when we started. She is now level 44. Okay. Oh no. With that, the match is decided. And round 2 of Gensokyo's religious symposium goes to the Moria Shrine. Phew, it's finally over. Good work, everyone. I hope the sudden Danmaku wasn't too much. Miko seems to be the only one out of breath.
Huh, really?
Just shows how into it you were. But you had fun, right?
I didn't really have time to think about that. Oh yeah, what happens to the loser in a Danmaku battle?
Well, nothing at all. It's just I doubt they'll stop talking about alcohol. Then let the third round be a drinking party. Naturally, the temple representatives will have to participate through their eyes and noses only. Ugh, if we must. You lose. Wait, 17 and 18, right, because Shizuha retreated. Nitori and Kogasa died. Moria Shrine. Fine work, everyone. Sorry, Aki, it's your symposium, but we made you wait through that. No need for that, Sanai. Danmaku is a form of dialogue too, is it not? Says the one who started all this. But now that we've had our fight, things have been made more or less reset. Shall we start round 3 of our religious discussion? What, you saying the party's already? Of course I don't mind if you partake, as long as I get to have my sincere religious dialogue as well. Aw. That's Byakuren for you. Sounds like we're going to be here for a while. We're gonna have to sit back and watch, aren't we? And after all of that, no way we can sneak a drink when Hijidi's not looking, huh? Oh, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing! Just griping about how tired we are. Yeah, especially Miko.
Ah, yeah, I'm feeling pretty pooped. Did I do it right?
What do you mean, right? Looks like you were fighting normally to me. Don't worry about weird stuff like that. You said it was your first time or whatever, but you put up a fight. I don't suppose we made you nervous by being too pushy.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, I never thought I'd be involved in Danmaku battles with everyone.
What do you mean?
During the incident, I did some horrible things. So I was thinking I shouldn't expect to ever be one of you.
I guess you are the type to overthink stuff like that. Oh, is that why you never get involved in our fights during parties and stuff? But it's not like we're blaming you or anything.
I know, but...
We understand how you feel, so no need to push yourself. Just go at your own pace. We'll be ready to accept you whenever you are. No rush. Just keep selling stuff in the village or whatever. Needing to make an effort to fit in is just part of being a newcomer. It's the same reason we provide Buddhist services.
You're all so understanding, too. Even after everything that's happened. I didn't know anything about you all.
Well, sometimes there are people you keep bumping into but have never had a real conversation with. It's like that. It works both ways, too. You've never told us you wanted to be closer to us either. Neither of us really understood each other. In that case, shouldn't your first step be to go around talking to everyone against Sokyo?
Talk to everyone.
Good idea. If you talk to them like this, you're talking to us today, you should understand each other better. While it seems you have quite grasped the sort of distance to take from Gensokyo, in the course of speaking with everyone, couldn't you find an arrangement that works for you?
While we talk, huh? Maybe. After getting some exercise with all you in Danmaku battle today, it kinda like the walls between us have broken down. But what do? I get so nervous in front of everybody.
Didn't you just answer that one yourself?
I did? Wait, you mean Danmaku battles?
Bingo! If finding the right words is too difficult, why not use another means of communication? It seems perfect for someone as clumsy with words as you. And if the opportunity arises to speak normally, then all the better.
Speaking through Danmaku, huh? I still don't quite get it, but...
And maybe you could learn by going around Gensokyo getting into battles. I mean, you'll need to anyway if you plan on living here. It's a required course here at Gensokyo, after all.
Okay, I got it. I'll try wandering around getting into Danmaku battles somehow. If I find someone who can maybe almost sort of work, I'll try asking him. Somehow.
Not sounding too reliable there. If this was her first battle with us, that's probably too much to ask right off the bat. If only there was someone who could guide her. In that case, how about we pay Alice a visit together the day after tomorrow?
Alice?
Oh, right, we got invited to a tea party. I'll be busy then, so you can go at my place.
A tea party? No way. The only treats I know are sweet potatoes. No way I can handle something that fancy.
Alice is kind enough to overlook that sort of thing, as long as you mind your manners. Once you've broken the ice over tea, why not ask for someone for a Danmaku battle?
Sounds good to me. I'll be there too, so I can help.
Then it's settled. Let's meet up at the entrance of the forest. Let's meet up at the entrance to forest just past noon. Oh, and please invite Makrita too while you're at it.
Okay, I'll try. She might just tell me she can't make it though.
Oh, sorry. She must be busy then.
Oh no, she actually works at night. It's just that she sleeps all day, and lately she's been kinda...
Kinda what?
Always spacing out and doesn't have much of an appetite.
Considering how languid she normally is, she must practically be a zombie then.
I'll ask anyway just in case, but sorry in advance if she can't come.
It's alright, but please let us know if you can't make it either, Miko. But for now, here's something to help you prepare.
What is it?
An item that'll be useful in battle. Make good use of it. Oh, if we're doing that, then I got something too. Don't forget to equip it.
Uh-huh, thanks.
I'm worried about her not feeling well, though. Perhaps I should write you a letter of introduction for Eden to examine her.
Oh, no need to go that far. It might just be me imagining things anyway.
Maybe you could ask around while you're going around Gensokyo. You might just hit on a way to cheer her up. And if you ever need someone to talk to, feel free to come to us.
Okay, thanks. Go around Gensokyo getting into Danmaku battles, huh? I'm worried about Lady Makrita, but something might come to mind when I'm talking to everyone. Get to know everyone, find a way to cheer up Lady Makrita. I still don't know if it's really alright for me to do something like that, but everyone told me so, too. It may be tiny, but I'm about to start an adventure. I'll do my best, Lady Makrita.
You obtain Sake XL N Shooter Seeds the Unknown Form. Nice. So, they definitely want me to give this to her because it times 2 EXP. And the normal shooter I can give her. And I will give... I don't know who really should get the healing item. I got 3 units. Miko's got 7 kills. Holy shit. She's a killing machine. Status. What are your skills? You only have hard worker. Okay. 100 points. That's good. Adds provoke to the effect of boo. Oh! Oh! That explains everything. Okay. Units pair gains plus 10 damage dealt, minus 10 damage taken. Can I... Oh, they're paired up. You know what? Footstool is probably for the best here. Adds mercy to the effect of boo. Fuck, if I had that on, that'd be great. But they probably wouldn't have targeted Kogasa. They only targeted her because of that. I forgot what her skills do, clearly. That one's fine. I don't know what to give her, so I'm fine with not doing too much. EX upgrade. I don't think I need to worry too much about this. 93% completion. 93% completion. Gross. Gross. Alright. Miko and a Danmaku battle. Alrighty. That's it for now. Oh, we got the Scarlet background again. Isn't that nice? Alrighty, chat. So, that's chapter 1 of 5. and it took about an hour. So I think that with the way that is, we'll be able to do the next 2 chapters, break, and then finish the last 2. So I think doing this first chapter was good, because it means I'll be able to comfortably do 2 more streams with 2 chapters each, and that should be good. Because the chapters, considering the roster size and whatnot, they probably won't be too much longer to 2 hours. So we'll be fine. That one went a little long, but that's just because of the way I played it. But yeah, I think we'll be good with that. I think we'll be able to get that in there. I highly doubt each chapter is going to be 2 hours itself, but I will gauge it based on how much time has passed in the chapter, and we'll go from there. There's also a possibility I straight up lose and have to redo the chapter. Well, actually, that might not necessarily be a thing that happens, because if a situation like that occurs, it'll be Reset City. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, the tentative plan is next stream 2 chapters. Next stream 2 chapters, and we'll kind of go from there. We'll have to gauge it. That's all.